In today's video, we're going to talk about GE's full color light strip and motion sensor. Let's get to it. What's up guys, and welcome to TopShelf Media. So today we're taking a look at the full color light strip and motion sensor from GE and how I use them in my apartment. I must say GE's C by GE brand is really stepping up their game with this light strip. Being someone who's come from having two of the Sea Life bulbs that can't change color temperature and they aren't RGB, I was super excited to test out this product. This is an 80-inch indoor light strip that's not only dimmable, but is also RGB. And you get this for just about $60 at the time of recording this video, which I'm a little indifferent about. Yes, it's cheaper than like a Philips Hue light strip, but the reason I liked their Sea Life bulbs so much was because they were inexpensive, and I was hoping for that here as well. I did buy these products, by the way, so this video isn't sponsored. So if you like these videos and you want to support the channel and you're thinking about purchasing these products, then make sure you go down and check out the affiliate links down in the description. It gets me a little bit of a kickback at no extra cost to you. But now, back to the lights. The build is quite nice with a thick rubber covering the LEDs and cut points so you can trim it to your desired length. There's also a 3M strip on the back to stick it to the surface of your choosing. Now, I haven't actually permanently fixed my light strip to anything yet, and I'll explain why in a minute, but the 3M strip on the back has gotten kind of mixed reviews, with some people saying it works great, some people saying it doesn't work at all. So I have not permanently stuck it to anything, so I can't say one way or the other yet. As far as adding this light strip to an app, you have two options. You can add it to the C by GE app, or you can add it directly to your Google Home app. I'm going to show you in this video how to add it to the C by GE app, but if you want a video on how to add it to the Google Home app, let me know down in the comments, and I don't know, maybe I'll do a YouTube short or something about it. But let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the app here. As you can see, I already have the light in here, so I'm not gonna go fully through how to add this, but I'm gonna help get you started. It's super easy. So you're gonna hit this plus button here, then you go add new device. So you gotta find the device that you're looking for. In this case, it's the Direct Connect lights. And then I'm gonna hit continue. Now is when it's gonna give you the options to either add it to just the Google Home app or continue and add it on to this app, to the C by GE app. I'm gonna hit connect now. And obviously it's gonna go through the steps, but it's not gonna find anything here. So because I don't have another light to add to it. From here, it's super simple. The app walks you straight through it. Okay, so now we can go ahead and we can adjust stuff on the light strip. So I'm gonna go down here. You can click on the percentage here. This is where you can change how bright it gets, up to 100, down to 5%. The lowest it goes is 5%, which is still fairly bright for what I use it for, which obviously if you're paying attention to the screen, you'll probably figure out what I use it for. And then if over here, you can click on the circle with the colors in it, and now you can change your white color as well as your RGB. You can preset your favorite colors down below there. But yeah, it's a super minimalist app. I think they did a pretty good job of just getting the basics in here and not making it too extravagant and too overwhelming to use. Now, let's talk motion sensor. I love that GE made this very minimal and simple. It looks nice, but yet it doesn't stand out in a room. I also love that it comes with a magnetic screw that you can put in the wall so you can hang it at any angle. Or, if you want, you can just set it on the countertop and it's small and out of the way. This motion sensor comes in at the time of recording this video at just about $20. Adding the motion sensor to the app is very similar to adding the lights, so I'm not going to run through that again, but the biggest difference is when you're selecting what product you're adding, you're going to select wire-free motion sensor instead of direct connect lights. Now, how well do these products work together? And the answer is really well, actually. They were super easy to connect. What took me far too long to figure out, though, was how to set up what I would call conditions for the light and motion sensor, and I'm going to show you how I did that right now. Now, if you haven't realized this already, this light strip and motion sensor are in my bathroom. And for what other purpose than a nightlight? I don't know about any of you guys, but I don't turn the light on in the middle of the night when I'm half asleep and have to go to the bathroom. I mean, it can get messy if you're not careful. So I decided to put a nightlight in there with a motion sensor, and it works really well. It's not in there permanently, like I mentioned before. I have not permanently installed it because we live in an apartment. We are actually looking into getting a house here in the not too distant future, so I don't want to use up the 3M strip on the back of these lights right now, so I just kind of have it held up with Scotch tape and painter's tape, so it doesn't look great by any means, and the cable management is terrible, but it's doing the job. So to set up the conditions, what you do is you click on the light and accessory, And then you got to click on this motion sensor enable. I did not realize that was a button for the longest time, for probably far too long than I care to admit. So I didn't realize I could come in here and change all these settings. I'm super happy that I can. I mean, you would have thought that I would have tried that out as a button. I mean, being a kid who grew up trying to beat the impossible quiz online, if it taught me anything, it's anything can be a button. If you scroll down here on this screen, you can actually see where you can set time periods for the motion sensor to be set on or off. And it's super easy to set. You just basically toggle on the switch, and then you can select your brightness and color the same way you did for just the light strip. So it's super simple. And then you just make sure that the toggle up here is enabled. When you do that, you got to wake the device that's going to have you hold the button for 5 seconds, and then you can hit continue, and it'll enable that for you. Now, one thing I have noticed is that for whatever reason, the light strip will disconnect from the app from time to time. It did happen a few times in the first hour after I set it up, but it is super easy to reconnect, and it doesn't seem to mess with the functionality of the motion sensor. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to check out those links down below. Hit that like button and subscribe if this is something that you're into. If you like my videos, you want to see more, YouTube thinks you'll like that one right there. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.